The Reavers mix it up with Muscatine. Iowa Western has the Cardinals seeing red. The Iowa Western softball team steps in against some Blackhawks. Same old story. Sign here. The Reavers did. Who is going where? Running down the dream. A preview of things to come. The Falcons fly around the Trojans. Just one question. By how many? The Titans don't know how to lose.
Hi, I'm Deb Kuhlman. My son Corey plays for the Iowa Western Reavers. Bluff Sports Zone starts right now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis and welcome to our latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone. Now, I was looking at the rankings recently and say, what? The Reavers have dropped out of the top 10? I mean, the Iowa Western baseball team has lived in it for years. However, it's no big deal because after all, Grand Junction, Colorado is all that matters. And it seems like Raritan and the Reavers have had a lock on that place in Colorado, it seems, for years. Now, Big Blue home once again, and this time against Muscatine. And is this time same as the last?
Both dugouts is the same with the white lines on both sides.
Coach Raritan and his Reavers shuffle the cards 14-4 and 9-3 on Saturday. Shake on it for two more Sunday. First inning, Jared Gates leads off with a triple. Matt Hoig knocks him in, and the home team picks up where it left off. 2 on, 1 out in the second. Nick Mencken drops in a base hit. 2-zip Big Blue. Later, up 4-0. The pitcher Matt Lloyd right on the button. 3 hits, 4 runs, and the route is on. 5-zip Iowa Western after 2. Now on the mound, Lloyd in complete control. The right-hander 10 strikeouts overall, including the side here in the 4th inning. Now the defense not too shabby either. Gates in the hole at second to the pitcher covering. The Reavers just keep pounding away in the bottom of the inning. Matt Hoig launches one to left. It's off the wall. 1 is in. Here comes another. And another. A 3-run double. Iowa Western clobbers Muscatine in 5, 15-1.
I think we did a lot of things that we needed to do. We got quite a few freebies, which is walks, hit by pitches, things of that nature. I think we only had 11 hits, but we did have, out of the 11, I think, 6 or 7 of those were extra base hits. So, we were efficient. I think sometimes we're contagious. We're waiting for one guy to hit to make sure it's okay for the rest of us to hit.
Yeah, I mean, we just have our philosophy here. Coach Raritan teaches it, look for fastballs and adjust on breaking balls. So just sit on the fastball, and when they get it, I just make sure I don't miss it. It felt good.
I felt like you had some good stuff. You were hitting your spots. You had control of your pitches off speed as well.
Yeah, I really just try to get ahead with my fastball and then use my breaking ball to be my out pitch. So it worked out for sure.
You can be greedy now. I mean, you win the first 3. You can be greedy now and go for it. Greedy doesn't mean that you assume that it's going to happen. Greedy means you're going to go take it.
The Reavers take game 2 as well, with some help from the visitors. The Cardinals walk in 2 runs in the first inning, trailed 4-zip after 1. Iowa Western completes the 4-game sweep, making mincemeat of Muscatine again, this time 5-0. And then there's the ladies. Now, Big Blue is on a mission. The Reavers have won their last 5 in a row and punched out 29 hits in their last 2 wins alone. Iowa Western comes in swinging against Southeastern. Very first inning, after Raylene Uribe doubles, Jade Lee knocks her in with a base hit, and the home team is off and running. Then, in the second, Maddie Boyd smokes one to right center. Ashley Caro scores. Tracy Edwards comes around. 4-0 Reavers after 2. Meanwhile, the circle starter Ellie Ponce mowing them down. Now, Big Blue bangs out 11 hits. Ashley Caro makes it 6-zip in the 5th inning. Jade Lee ends it early with their second hit of the game, knocking in 2. Iowa Western waxes the Blackhawks 8-0.
We scored 8 runs, but it wasn't like we just put up 7 in one inning like we're used to doing. We just continually had good at-bats. It seemed like every inning except for one, we had runners in scoring position. So, I thought we played really well. Ellie threw the ball really well.
Every time our team gets the runs, I feel more confident in the circle. I never have any doubt that my team won't help me out.
Where's this team's comfort level in the box at the plate?
I would say we're very comfortable because we're not shooting for home runs. We're just getting base hits after base hits for the team to get that win.
Absolutely, we clutched up when we needed to, and we had team at bats. We weren't doing it. We weren't hitting in the air. The wind, you got to hit it down. We were doing everything we could possibly for the girl beside you.
Brad, 1, 2, 3, Rear family!
We had a particular individual come and speak to us this week as a team about these particular moments, fighting boredom and frustration, and that particular individual has had a lot of success with his baseball program here. So, he gave us a lot of insight, and the girls really bought into it.
Couldn't buy a win in Game 2. Southeastern shuts out the Reavers 1-0. Big Blue blanks Muscatine the next day in Game 1, 5-0. But then here, the Cardinals score 3 runs in the 6th inning and hold off Iowa Western in the second game, 3-2. And so, of course, the spring season is in full bloom. Now, aside from all the stuff on the field, there's some big news off it, as Iowa Western has named a new athletic director. He's Jeremy Capo. Now, he comes to Council Bluffs from New Mexico Junior College. Prior to that, tried Colorado State at Pueblo, and so on and so on. Now, the graduate of Fort Hays State was one of 4 finalists for the job, and I met Jeremy, was in on one of his interviews, liked him. The 38-year-old came prepared. Now, Capo will replace longtime AD Brenda Hampton. Her tenure officially ends June 30th. Now, it's no secret Jeremy has some big shoes to fill, but I sensed he's ready for it. Now back to the field of play. Hey, what's the word on the Iowa Western men's and women's track teams? But up next, John Hancock Day. Sign here to go there.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Plus Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
At the Council Bluffs Recycling Center, we're proud of the effort our community makes to help keep Council Bluffs beautiful by participating in our curbside recycling program. Here are some tips to make sure your recyclables are accepted. If you're confused about plastics, we can help. Numbers 1 through 5 plastic food and beverage containers are acceptable. Usually the recycling triangle and the number inside are located on the bottom of containers. Items we don't take include numbers 6 and 7 plastics, styrofoam, or bags of any sort, although we encourage recycling plastic bags inside local grocery stores. Please be sure to check the calendar in our annual mailer or on our website to find out what items will be picked up each week. Blue Week items for your curbside bin include paper, cardboard, and glass containers. Green Week items for your curbside bin include plastic food and beverage containers, tin and aluminum containers, and tin foil. Thank you for helping us keep Council Bluffs beautiful.
This portion of the Bluff Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill Meyer Woodring family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
Now here's my question. When hasn't the Iowa Western volleyball and men's soccer teams not gone to nationals? And that's just for starters. Now, of course, the goal for any student athlete is a good education and some success on the field. And if in the end it all comes together, up next, well, another school and another scholarship of sorts. Well, you've come to the right place. Here's IDUB TV student Cole McAfee.
Beaver Volleyball sending off a total of 6 players, all signing their letters of intent, the most out of any sport on this signing day.
I came to Iowa Western because of the coaching staff, and I thought it would get me to my next school. And I fell in love. It's a big campus.
What will these girls miss most from being a Reaver?
I really made lifelong friends here, so that's going to be sad leaving them.
It was a great stepping stone for my next four-year school.
All the experience in another country, studying in a university.
This Reaver volleyball squad has been responsible for back-to-back trips to nationals. 4 men's soccer players get ready for their next step as they depart from Iowa Western.
I heard about the soccer program from some friends, so I emailed Carver and he offered me a spot on the team.
What will these men take away from being a Reaver?
Mostly the friendships I've made. I have a lot of friends that'll surely be friends for a lifetime.
All the new people that I've met and all the places that Iowa Western men's soccer team have taken me.
All my friends, all the places that I met, traveling with the team.
These men have appeared in 2 national tournaments while attending Iowa Western. Now on to women's soccer, as they say goodbye to 3 players, all signing their letters of intent.
I chose to come to Iowa Western because I really like the coaching staff.
I came to Iowa Western because it's close to home.
And they just came off of winning a national championship, so I knew they were a very successful program, and I wanted to be a part of that.
What will these Reavers miss from their experiences here at Iowa Western?
What I took away from Iowa Western is all the friendships I've made with the many teammates I've had. I had great coaching here and just being successful.
The new relationships that I've gained from coaching and my teammates, and I had a really good time, and it was a fun time playing.
These girls have been national runner-ups here at Iowa Western. We had to say goodbye to head coach Jim Moores this year for Reaver basketball. Now we have to say goodbye to the big man, Teak Bull.
I came here basically because it was a good program. It's like 15 minutes away from my house, so it was basically a no-brainer for me.
The sophomore signing with Southern Illinois and reflecting on his Reaver career.
2 years, I got a lot, man. I got a lot of exposure. I got to meet a lot of good coaches. Got a lot of good schools. It was pretty fun.
A lot of blocks.
A lot of blocks.
Teak Bull finished 3rd in the nation this year for blocks. The sophomore built or knocked down a legacy here at Iowa Western. In women's basketball, Katie Cunningham looks to knock down shots for her former coach at Colorado State, Pueblo.
Coach Turgeon, he moved to Pueblo this year, so I stayed in contact with him. And so that's kind of how I got recruited, is because he was here.
What will the sophomore miss most from her career here at Iowa Western?
A lot of good memories. Like, it was a really fun time here, so I'll miss a lot of the girls.
Reaver basketball says goodbye to 2 giants. Reaver baseball brings in many top prospects, so it's to no surprise that pitcher Josh Baumgart here is moving on up.
I'm going to Morehead State University next year, which is in Kentucky. I actually got recruited by them out of high school. They continued to recruit me this year when they heard I was going to Iowa Western, and so I've been in contact with their coaching staff and just liked everything that they were about and decided to commit there recently.
The soon-to-be Eagle came to Iowa Western due to the legacy Coach Reardon has made.
I took a visit and I talked to Coach Reardon and just liked, obviously, the tradition here with Reaver baseball and everything that the coaching staff is about, and that's when I decided to become a Reaver.
While he's still here, Baumgart looks to pitch in towards another national title. Head coach Emmett Statzer sends off 2 of his guys, one of them being Lewis Central track star Jacob Barents.
I'm a local kid, so I grew up right on the road from Iowa Western. I've always known it was here, so I knew it would be a good choice for me to come here.
Cross-country runner Sylvester Barris signs with Oklahoma State.
I like the campus also and the teammates, so that is why I decide to go to Oklahoma State.
Sylvester Barris is an All-American, and Jacob Barents here is ranked 2nd in the nation in the discus. Reaver Golf says goodbye to Nick Louie and Sam DeBartolo.
My senior year, Coach Schiffelbein, the former coach here, contacted me and came on a visit and really liked the success the athletics have had here.
It was like I wanted to go D1 at first, but I thought once I can't do that, I'm going to go JUCO and see where that goes. And this is probably one of the best programs you can go to for that.
What will these 2 sophomores miss most from Iowa Western?
One thing I'll take away is just basically the teamwork and dedication that guys have. They've really pushed me to improve myself both physically, mentally, and on the course, and I'll take away just hard work and dedication.
I feel like my game improved, not just physically, but mentally. I got stronger and learned how to score better.
The sophomores look to make one more national tournament appearance before walking out of Iowa Western. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Cole McAfee.
Thanks, Cole. A monumental effort, a sincere thank you. Hey, I'm sincere when I say this. It's now or never for these Titans. Hey, what's the now and then for the Reaver track teams? After the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed Sports Med invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below the top. Seriously.
Looking for these? You drive Buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. I have a lot of respect for Emmett Statzer. He's been with the Iowa Western track and field program for 9 years, and Coach Statzer has taken the program to new heights. Now, the Reavers send a whole bunch of athletes to nationals every year. Iowa Western is near the top of the team standings every season as well. It's a constant pursuit of excellence, and this year's no exception. Now we kick off our team coverage with IWTV student Brandon Taverdi.
Aw, yeah, spring has arrived. It's track season. The 6th-ranked Reavers men's track team comes in with plenty of motivation.
A big thing is you really have to have love for the sport, because if you don't have love for the sport, I mean, why you sitting here running in circles, training, and you really don't have nothing to work for. So I think the big thing is having love for your event and the sport, and that's what really pushes me every day out here.
As a sophomore, I mean, that's what we've come to do. We've come to grind hard, give it everything we got since our last year.
This year's team is a little bit more self-motivated. Their drive comes a little bit more from within, instead of me always having to be the one to extrinsically motivate them.
With 31 national qualifiers on the team, expectations are high.
Regionals is always the goal, but that's probably one of the biggest meets of the year, so that's what we're both striving for right now.
We see other people doing good, so I mean, it's either we don't go with them or we compete, and we have to compete here because we have certain standards here and we have to meet them.
Because a lot of the kids that you see in our region are the same kids that are doing very well on the national level, whether they be from Iowa Central, Iowa Western, Nyack, Indian Hills. We just have a strong region. Even though we're not big in numbers or team-wise, we have a lot of kids that compete at the high level on the national level. Out crazy, but you gotta make sure that the person is fast.
The team finished second in the 2016 Region 11 Indoor Championships. The guys are ready to compete at a high level outdoors and come out on top starting May 1st. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brandon Taverdi.
The Iowa Western women's track team is currently ranked 10th in the nation. The Reavers are aiming for the regional championship and Iowa Central.
We're going to have to put a good meet together at regions to beat them for a region championship. We're going to have kids do some things that they haven't been doing. They're going to have to step up and rise to the occasion.
Long jumper Shilea Riley is fresh off a second place finish at the KT Woodman Classic.
Motivation for me is just to keep continuing to contribute to the team's success and working towards nationals.
A lot of these kids want to go on to the next level. Some of these kids you might see in the Olympics, as well as see them at other bigger colleges down the road.
The Reavers, with 16 national qualifiers, host the Region 11 Championship beginning Friday, May 1st. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brett Grasshorn.
Thanks, guys. Up next, our Play of the Week from the Diamond. Hey, some action from the pitch on the other side.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Get your ass out. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why are you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Okay, it's decision time. I want flexibility, more doing, hands-on experience, and working sooner. I gotta make a choice. I want to get started, now. Find your path at iwcc.edu and get hands-on real-world experience. Start now at Iowa Western.
The St. Albert boys soccer team made some noise at state last year, finished 4th, so why not again? Well, for one, the Falcons lost two-time City Player of the Year Cole McBride to graduation. And, well, St. Albert always seems to lose a couple of guys for certain matches due to track and field and other stuff. Well, here's IWTV student Joel Divick.
The Falcons fly into the Big O against the Trojans. SA knocked off Tri-Center 5-1 in the sub-state final last year. Early in the first half, SA forward Max Donaldson tests TC keeper Jacob Holtorf from distance, but it's an easy save. Still in the first, Rodrigo Barajas tries again with a laser, but Holtorf makes a diving save to keep it scoreless. St. Albert goes into the half dominating possession and shots on goal, but without a score to show for it. Just 49 seconds after the break, call it a connection. Senior Charlie Donaldson squares it across, and his twin brother Max finishes it off to give the Falcons a 1-0 lead. Charlie gets another crack at a goal to put it to bed, but his shot goes just wide. Tri-Center ties the match with under 6 minutes left in regulation, and 3 minutes into overtime, Tyler Paulson with the golden goal. The Trojans stun St. Albert 2-1. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Joel Divick.
1, 2, 3,
Falcons! Thanks, Joel. Now, the Falcons sit at 2-5, but as we all know with St. Albert, it's not how you start, but how you finish. The Lynx, winless. AL just 1 goal in 5 matches. Thomas Jefferson just 1 victory. LC, 2-5. And now to the girls. And from where I'm standing, this is the year for Lewis Central. It's now or never because all the pieces are in place. Plus, the want to has got to be there when you consider what happened to the Titans last season. Here's IWTV student Ben Smith.
Lewis Central takes on the Knights of Carroll Kemper.
LC already up 1-0. 6th minute, the senior Susie McDonald off the keeper deflection. Just 23 seconds later, it's Ellie Demi Turco's turn. The UNI recruit drives and scores one of her 2 goals on the night. This match turns into a rout by the 11th minute mark. Fellow senior Kaylee Putnam puts it in the top corner. 5 different Titans score in the match. The away team struggles offensively. The Knights will not even reach the attacking third until the 21st minute of the half. 25th minute, Kelsey McSorley drives in one of her 3 goals. The rout continues. 1 minute later, Susan McDonald is also looking for a hat trick. McDonald with 2 first-half goals. Titans lead 8-0 at the break. 30 seconds into the second half, home team still attacking. The Kemper keeper with the gift. Mercifully, 2 minutes later, Susie McDonald with the breakaway. Empty net. The senior gets the hat trick. LC wins via mercy rule 10-0.
I think we're a very different team, and we've switched positions a lot, and it's really helped us and made us better as a team and friends.
It's still early. I like the way we're playing. I like the way they work. There's a lot of positives. And again, really what matters most is when we do get to that playoff game to get to state, and then when you get into state. And this team has the potential. It's still, we have some more work to do, but I like the way we're playing right now.
Veteran team with high aspirations. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Ben Smith.
Thanks, Ben. Now, Lewis Central should be on a mission this season. State, win at least 1 match or bust. The 5th-ranked Saints, 4-0. Abraham Lincoln, and even 500. Now, TJ knocks off SC North 3-1. So the Jackets, now 2-3. And now, it's time for our Play of the Week. Brought to you by Buena Vista University. Mark Reardon and his Reavers step into the box against Muscatine. Game 3, Matt Hoig swinging away. The sophomore from Waukee goes 4 for 4, a single, 2 doubles, and a home run. Hoig knocks in 7 runs. Iowa Western stomps the Cardinals 15-1. Matt Hoig with our Play or Plays of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. All right, so we are just cranking them out. It seems like everything has gone on everywhere, and that's just the way we like it. I mean, we here at the BSE wouldn't have it any other way. Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Zach Harper-Blunt. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.